What's happening, gang? It's your boy Retro back again with another reaction video. Yeah. Today we got another huge up. I know you guys could probably already tell it's going down just by that title alone. Today we're seeing what looks to be like Fox through the 5-0's Hero for its last day on the set, as he is still competing with Jessica Tarlov for who has been affected the most by that Trump derangement syndrome in this newest segment. And I think he's going to take the cake here, guys. Excited to get in this update. So we're gonna hop straight into it. Just make sure you guys hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, guys. Before we even get into it, make sure you hit that like button and also hit that subscribe button for your boy. Without further ado, let's jump straight in it, guys.
I completely disavow and separate and dissociate myself from Robert Kennedy Jr. in this flagrant and inexplicable effort to desecrate and trample and set fire to my father's memory.
But RFK is taking the high road on his backstabbing family members. Take a look at this.
My family is at the center of the Democratic Party. I have 5 members of my family that are working for the Biden administration. They're free to take their positions on these issues. I think we all need to be able to disagree with each other and still love each other.
All right, Harold, when Trump was first elected, there were so many people who unfriended a lot of Republicans because Trump was the president. I mean, how do you disassociate from a sibling over politics?
Well, I'm not sure they've disassociated. I think they disagree with him. I thought he had the right answer.
That was a disassociate. He said off the top, it's this guy, Hero Ford Jr. Did he watch the same clip that I just watched? She clearly just said that she is disassociating, distancing herself from this guy, RFK. I mean, like, come on. Her own brother? I don't know, guys. This seems like it's taking things a bit too far. I mean, I've had political disagreements that turned into arguments before, and I still never got, that personal where I'm like, I got to disown you from my family. I got to unfollow you. I will never associate myself with, like, come on, guys. And this guy, Hero 4, just can't even see. He's lying already. Listen to him.
Well, I'm not sure they've disassociated. I think they disagree with him. I thought he had the right answer.
That was pretty strong.
Well, I think he had the right answer, which is they're family members of mine who are working in administration. Let me step back. He has every right, Robert F. Kennedy Jr., like every other American, to endorse and support whomever he wants. But when you do that, you also have to realize you're going to catalyze and maybe incite some opposition to your point. You add to it the Kennedy name. There's not a name more synonymous with Democratic Party politics over the last 75 years than the Kennedys. So that the front page about the cover of one of our in-house newspapers talked about this, the historic moment of this when RFK Jr. in New York posted. So you would have to expect some people to react to this. His family has every right.
So Harold is trying to say that everyone has the right to be upset. He had to have expected this kind of backlash or receive to be exiled from not only the Democratic Party, but also from his family. He should have expected this. This is what the folks on the left, this is that quote where they say that, it's extremists, MAGA extremists, and ultra-right MAGA extremists, that they're saying that are, so violent against people who oppose the Republicans or oppose Trump's viewpoints. But we can see who actually gets like that about opposing viewpoints. It seems like it's always, you hear someone on the left is upset that you're a Trump supporter. You're never going to hear anyone be upset that you're supporting Kamala Harris. You're just going to try to enlighten that person to the things that Kamala Harris does, or her lack of policy, guys. I'm not even gonna say the things she does, because she doesn't do anything. It's more so the lack of substance, the lack of policy. We're only trying to aim to educate on the right, whereas on the left, it just seems like things go violent, go left so quick. Ironically, guys, listen to this.
Jr. in New York posted. So you would have to expect some people to react to this. His family has every right to react the way they're reacting. I do hope they don't make it personal. And to your point, you and I resemble that comment. We disagree on some things, if not many things, but there's a personal like and a deep personal respect for that. And I hope that whatever he does going forward, how this campaign, however he's deployed, that we're able to take him on the issues and not his personal character.
Dana, when Harold is talking about, the Kennedy name is symbolic with Democrat Party politics, I think RFK made it clear that the Democrat Party today doesn't espouse the beliefs that his father and uncle did.
It's very interesting to live through the middle of a political realignment. And even I was thinking when Bill Clinton was speaking last Tuesday night, that was the first election I voted in. And you think about the difference, the way the parties have changed over time, and things change, people change, countries change, policies change, like all of these things are happening. I actually don't think that RFK Jr. is President Trump's key to victory. Do I think it could help him in some places? Yes. I think it remains to be seen how much he will campaign. And I hope that family rifts can be healed, because I never want to hear about any of that.
Yeah. All right. You know, Jesse, is RFK's endorsement of Donald Trump, is it about betrayal of the Democrat Party? Is it about his belief that, you know, Trump is the better candidate? Or is it about a pragmatic decision that he gets to talk on a bigger pulpit about the issues that are important to him, like public health and chronic disease?
It may be all of the above, because he will be an advisor and he will be making America healthy again.
Right.
So if you get a shot at that opportunity at a federal level, you take it. And the Democratic Party left him, he said. And the Kennedy family saying, oh, you know, the legacy of the father. JFK was trying to cool things down with the Russians. He was trying to remove American troops from quagmires. He was trying to dismantle the intelligence agencies. He cut taxes. He was for free speech, and also lived a playboy lifestyle. There are a lot of similarities between Donald Trump and JF Kennedy. What I like, though, is that if you are a member of a political dynasty, if your family does something you don't like, you can put out statements against them. That would be great. You know, like your sister does something and you're like speaking on behalf of the Waters family. I'm sure my mother was probably go on MSNBC tonight and said, my son, Jesse Waters, made a joke about Kamala Harris being manhandled by generals in the Situation Room, and he has desecrated the memory of our grandfather, and it's disgusting. I could see my mom doing that, and I wish I had a political dynasty so I could take shots as well.
We appreciate that. All right, you know what, Greg? Jesse's talking about, he mentioned unity. Mm-hmm. And isn't that what Donald Trump seems to be about? Although the Democrats talked about joy and hope and unity. I mean, you've got Tulsi Gabbard today. You've got RFK and Donald Trump. I mean, you've got Democrats joining him.
I think the Democrats don't understand this kind of unity, because if you're going to have different people, they have to represent a group. And they have to say that they are, like Tulsi should come up and say, you know, as a female veteran of Samoan heritage. She's not going to say that. She's just like, I'm an American, right? So you look at these this diverse group of personalities and characters, whether it is RFK or Tulsi. A lot of the people that have been leaving the Democrat Party are interesting minds. You know, Scott Adams describes the Trump thing as a pirate ship. No one represents black or gay or black gay. They're all individuals. For some reason, that is rebellious today. To be an actual individual is like the scariest thing in the world. There's a lot of things I disagree with about RFK, but the one thing that I liked about him from the beginning, he never once criticized Trump supporters. He criticized Trump, but he never went after the millions of Americans, because the guy is a born listener. Like, if you've had him on your show, he understands frustrations and cynicism of millions of Americans, and he thinks that there's something there that, you know, he could actually learn from and maybe help. And lastly, you know, I think they're creating the most anti-establishment campaign in modern history. When you look at all the people, this pirate ship that are moving forward, it's the Expendables meets the Magnificent Seven. It's kind of crazy. You know, it's no joy, but it's action.
And you know what's amazing is that the Secret Service, I mean, he suspended his campaign on Friday. Yeah. Secret Service takes away his Secret Service protection. They didn't give it to him until President Trump was shot. I mean, if that isn't like an angry Democrat Party, it's stunning. Anyway, I had copycat Kamala is trying to steal another Trump idea, the border wall.
Yo, there we have it, guys. The media doing everything they can. That's the giant. You know, you go up against the machine that is over there on the left, that deep state, man. This is the back blow, the response that you're, you know, expected to get per Harold Ford Jr. He knows this machine, this corporate giant, all too well. And he's trying to explain that RFK Jr. should have known that this is what was going to come if he went against the wishes of the Democratic Party, is what he was saying in layman's terms, guys. He was just trying to cover it up put a bunch of fluff on top, but I understood. I could pick up what he was putting down, guys. Hop in the comment section. Let me know your thoughts, guys. How awkward do you think it'll be at the Kennedy's Thanksgiving this year? Hop in the comment section and let me know your thoughts. Also, make sure you guys hit that like, hit that subscribe button if you'd enjoy more content like this. I'll catch you guys on the next week.